Do you remember when renting a car was very simple? I mean, there was very little to choose from, and you just needed a basic car. But if you want to know the do's and don'ts of renting a car, then keep watching because this video is for you. Hey fellow travelers, this is Norman Payne from Up and Away. Thank you for stopping into my channel and welcome back. I remember when the days of renting a car was so simple. You only had a few companies. You go out, they give you a car, they bring you whatever it is that they want to bring you. It was no selecting. It wasn't many amenities in the car. It was just four wheels and doors and a steering wheel. But now, renting a car has to be an art. There are so many different companies out there. I'm talking about you can rent anything from discount to luxury brands. You will be able to choose for cars, trucks, SUVs, vans, everything. That makes it a little more difficult because there are so many companies out there that offer certain things. Some of them don't rent a BMW or Mercedes, but then there's a company that does. Then there are companies that rent very, very small compact cars. Then there are some that will rent you a nice size SUV or something that has 14, 15 seats in it so you can carry your sports team to a game. There is a lot of choices now. So it can get confusing on just coming up with the company that you want to use. I mean, there are so many out there. You go and look for a rent-a-car company and you may find 20, 25 companies. So that makes it difficult right from the start. I'm going to give you some tips of things to look for when you are renting a car. So let's start with choosing a car. You must have in your mind, what's the need? Do you need a small car for gas efficiency at only 2 people and maybe some small luggage? Or do you need a larger vehicle that you want to be comfortable in because you're taking a road trip? Those are some of the things you need to start out with. Select the right car. Once you decide what your need is, now it's time for you to pick a company because there are so many companies out there. There are some websites out there that you can compare different companies for the same type of car. But when you go to those sites, they probably are giving you the base price. Remember, there will be some fees and some taxes that will get tacked on to that price. So you want to go ahead and find the company with the car that you're looking for and see what that bottom line is going to be, because you don't want any surprises when you bring that car back. You know, some people, they get deals if they combine their hotel with their rent-a-car. And then some, if you have a flight, a hotel, and a rent-a-car, your prices may go down if you bundle everything together. When you get to that rent-a-car company and you have selected the car, be sure you read the fine print. Sometimes they have things in there that you don't want, you don't need, but you will go ahead and initial those things and accept them just to find out that it is an extra cost. Sometimes if you pay for your car in advance, it's called a prepaid reservation. The cost will be cheaper at that point. If you have to wait until the bill is done, sometimes they tack on 10% of your overall bill just because you waited to pay for it when you took it back. Well, there are some pluses and some minuses for paying for it when you return it, but we'll get into that a little later. When you get your car, find out if the rental car company has checked your driving record. If they're looking at your driving history once you have made a reservation for that car, then they may find out some things that you didn't know, and it may influence the price. So be sure when you are booking that car, you find out if they're going to check your MVR. So, you done got a car. You're riding down the street, you need to use the GPS, you need to make a phone call. A lot of the cars will allow you to sync your phone up to that car. Now, keep in mind, when you get back and you return that car, delete the connection to your phone. This way, your contacts will not be stuck in that car, because that happens. So be sure when you get back, you delete the phone off the car. Don't leave any trace that you had been there. So if you use a USB port in the car to charge your phone, your data will get into that car. It is best to use a cigarette lighter charger opposed to that. If you need to have GPS, most cars have it installed already. Use the car system. Don't use your phone. Some cars allow you to select which information that the car can use. So you don't want to give them your contact list because it may get stored there. You might want to give them the GPS access. That GPS access may also store where you have been. Like I said, be sure to erase that phone. So let's talk about fees and charges. So when you book the car, when you see it online, it may not be giving you a clear picture of everything that's involved. What happens is it wants you to go through all the motions. You have to go through selecting if you want insurance. You have to go through who are the drivers. All of these things will start adding to that published price. But you need to know that. So sometimes you need to fake it out. Go ahead and act like you're gonna rent that car. Do not put your credit card in there because sometimes it'll snatch it thinking that you're gonna do it. So be sure that you do not put a credit card in. When you get to that point, it should be telling you the entire cost of your rental. Knowing how long you're going to keep your car, because if you return that car sometimes a day early, there is a fee for turning your car in a day early. So know that if you're planning on turning it in early, use the car for the length of time that you told them you're going to use it. Now, if you are a little late from the time that you said you was going to bring the car back, most rental cars will give you 30 minutes to an hour grace period. But the features that are on the car may charge you for the next day, for that whole day, just because you're 30 minutes to an hour late. So know that that's going to happen and plan accordingly. Airport charges. If you rent your car from an airport, there are certain fees that come with that. It is best to find a local, on the street, rent-a-car place that you can pick the car up. You may have to jump in an Uber to get there, but it may be worth it. So be sure you know about the airport fees as well. Gas. Woo! Gas is a big one because the gas they charge you is probably going to be about $1 more than what you can get in your local area. Also, keep in mind that the gas that's going to be closest to the airport is going to be high. It's going to be jacked up. So do not fill up your tank right outside of the airport. You might want to fill it up somewhere else and then top it off before you return it. But do not put the whole tank in because it will be more expensive. Mileage. Most companies don't charge you for mileage. It's unlimited mileage, so you can go anywhere you want to in the time period that you have the car. But if there is a company that charges mileage, you need to know, when does that start? Is it after 1,000 miles? Is it after 500 miles? When are they going to charge you? And what are they going to charge you for going over those miles? Tolls. Tolls is a cost you should know about. I was driving in Connecticut one time and I drove, didn't think nothing about it, went through a toll area. I breezed through it, but later I got a bill for the toll. Some companies tack it onto your bill when you return the car, and some do not, and you'll get billed later. So if you are going through a toll area, plan to pay that amount. Whatever it is, wherever it is, plan to pay for it, or go through the ones that have the attendant to pay for it then, and you won't have nothing to worry about. Roadside assistance. Now this is a big one because some companies will charge you full insurance for you to get the roadside assistance. The thing about the insurance is you probably have a credit card in your pocket that will give you rent-a-car insurance. Now you need to check and see exactly what it covers because you don't want to be hung out to dry when you find out that it didn't cover certain things. A lot of credit card companies, they have insurance for rent-a-cars, and you need to know exactly what it covers before you rent that car. Now, there's a trick to this. Sometimes you use a card that has the best rental car insurance, but that's not the one that you want to pay for. So if you reserve the car with that one which has the best rental car insurance, and you get to the place, you can swap it out and pay with another card, pay with cash, a gift card, whatever. But keep that card active on the rental if it has insurance until they have made their inspection of the car. You do not want them to find some kind of scratch. You done went inside and paid for your rental car just to find out that they're gonna charge you something and you didn't have it on that card as insurance, and now they're coming at you for $1,000 to repaint a scratch. Be sure that you have an inspection and someone signs off on it immediately when you return your car. There may be some other fees that nobody is looking at, which is something like out-of-state charges, drop-off fees, equipment rentals. This is something like a bike rack or child's car seat. Additional drivers. If you have additional driver, they may charge you for that. Underage driver is 25 years of age. That's when you are not underage at 25. Now, a rental car will sell you insurance. They actually sell it to you by the day. And the coverage usually covers almost everything you can think of. If you go that route, be sure that you know what it covers. Debit and credit card paying. Now, most rental cars, if you pull up a debit card, they're not gonna mess with you at all unless you give them X amount of dollars to hold. On your credit card, they may be sure that you have enough to pay for the rental that you all have agreed upon. So be sure that when you go inside there with your card, that you know exactly what's gonna happen. If you're gonna use a debit card, which I don't suggest, they will be sure that they block off that money that's on that card. Sometimes it'll be double what you need to pay for the car. A credit card, they will definitely be sure that you can pay whatever is agreed upon from the beginning. That is not talking about other charges that's going to come later, but that's talking about what is agreed upon at that moment. So let's recap here. There are so many fees, so many hidden things. Read the fine print. Be sure you pick a car that is going to suit the need that you have. Usually, don't get a car too big. You're just paying gas. Be sure you get the car you need for whatever trip you're using it for. Also, check your credit cards for insurance. you probably have one that will give you insurance on your rental car. If anybody's renting a car soon, leave me a comment. Let me know the company that you're using and how you paid for it. Do you think you got a good deal? Also, if someone else is planning to rent a car, share this video with them. Let them know that there is someone out there looking for your best interests. Subscribe to my channel. Be sure you subscribe to my channel and hit that notification bell so you'll know the next time I upload another video. Well, that's all I have for you today. Until our paths cross again soon, I'll see you then. Peace.
Please like this video, share it, and subscribe to my channel. Also follow me on all my social media. Just hashtag #UpUpUpNorman.